I've been watching quite a bit of SpongeBob recently for no particular reason, other than I just like the show. It's good background noise while I do school, and it can help pass time if necessary. And I realize this mic pops a lot. He goes, you see the pa? It's annoying. It's also just how it's set up. I'm using a damn sock as a pop filter. But what really stood out to me while watching SpongeBob are the ads that come between each little episode. And I'm watching on Paramount Plus, so I'm watching Paramount Plus advertisements. And while watching these advertisements, I realized an overwhelming majority are advertising their remakes. Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years, Star Trek Prodigy, Rugrats, Transformers. I'm sure there are a couple others I'm missing as well. And they all have one thing in common. They're shit. They all look terrible, and I hate all of them. There's one minor exception to this, and that is the Star Trek Prodigy one. And the animation doesn't look terrible. It looks alright. And it might be well written. It might be incredibly written. Fucking modern day Einstein. Oh, not Einstein. Shakespeare wrote this. I'm something of a modern Shakespeare myself, if you couldn't tell. But my point is, it would not matter if this was one of the best written and animated cartoons ever put out, because the main problem remains, and that is they called it Star Trek Prodigy. And why does this matter? It doesn't. I don't know. This is just this is all first world crap. I don't know why we talk about this. It's just fun, I guess, to ponder. Pastime. We have too much free time in America. But it matters because this has nothing to do with Star Trek. The only thing this has in common with Star Trek is that they are in space and they are flying in a spaceship. Yep, and that's about it. They weren't confident enough in their own ability to make a good show, so they slapped the name Star Trek on it, and boom, now they know it's going to get some clicks. Anything good I said about Star Trek Prodigy cannot be said for the remaining three I want to talk about. Rugrats. It looks like shit. They took a really good show, that was 90s, early 2000s, and they completely shit on it. This shit literally looks like it was made in Blender. Well, what is this? That was a very original joke, and I really gotta tone it down on the cussing, I know. But seriously, this is just a cash grab. It looks terrible, and it took them like $2 to make it. And I never grew up on Rugrats. The last episode was aired before I was even born. But I didn't have to have grown up on Rugrats to see that this new remake is just soulless and purely for money. Again, crazy. Business trying to make money. And why do I care about this again? I don't know. Next, Transformers Earth Spark. I don't perceive this one to be quite as sinful as Rugrats, mainly because I don't think it's garnered quite as loyal of an audience as Rugrats, because the main audience for it are boys who are, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 13 and are like watching CGI and giant robots just destroy shit. And the movies aren't particularly great. The writing is very subpar, and it's just a CGI fest. That's really all it is. That's the only reason they're any good. But I have all the same complaints as I did with Rugrats. This looks like it was made in Blender with a $5.20 budget. Those Indian animations where the dudes turn into tanks and one turns into a jet and they destroy each other? Anyways, this is just another soulless cash grab with lazy writing, lazy animation. And I saved the worst for last. Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years. Absolutely horrible, no redeeming qualities, completely defiled the name of SpongeBob, more so than all the Rule 34 of Sandy Cheeks. And I can't help but think that people agree with me, seeing that this video with 7.9 million views, right, has 4.4k likes. To put that into perspective, that's roughly 1 in every 1,800 people liking this video. And I have a theory that there are far more dislikes, but I don't know how to view dislikes. I'm sure there's some way, I'm just too lazy to find out, straight up. Not only is this just another cash grab, obviously. I don't even need to say that, that's what it is. Along with all the other things, $2.25 budget, Blender, so on, so on. Not only that, they completely disrespected the lore of SpongeBob. Acted like we wouldn't notice Sandy and SpongeBob met for the first time ever in Bikini Bottom. Not at whatever the hell Lake Yuckamuck is. Got me all the way fucked up with this one. Not only that, look at not SpongeBob's dad, Patrick's dad. This motherfucker ain't green, he's green. No, he's not. That's pretty much all the opinions I hold on this. But my whole point is, fuck Paramount Plus. If you want to watch any of these shows, if you want to watch any show, just get a damn VPN and download the torrent files, please. VPNs are way cheaper anyways. And to my 2 loyal subscribers, I'm sorry for being gone another 50 days. For whatever reason, my dumb ass said I would upload once or twice a week, when I got back after 4 months. That did not happen. So I will say this now, expect absolutely nothing. Expect zero consistency. At least until school is over and I moved out into an apartment. Because if I'm not doing any sort of school, I'm helping my grandpa. And I don't have an actual job right now because I just turned 18, so it's going to be a little bit. But as soon as I, get into my actual apartment, get a job, I'm going to have way more time, even with working a job or two. But yeah, that's about all I have. I really appreciate you watching this through the end. I love you despite any differences and opinions we have, and have a good day.